Hello, co-workers. Good evening, all. How is everyone doing today? Oh, it looks like I have to change the font color of my chat again. I keep forgetting to do so. Let me go right there. Because last time we had a very pale background, but this time we've got a really dark background, so I'll make the little switch. I can see the text a little clearer. Let me see. Hi, Medic! You guys see NPC when Token Rambo is getting a lot of fan art. I don't know his name, but just fans comparing Georgina. I haven't actually seen it yet. I haven't been seeing a lot of Token Toran actually on my feed recently, so I'm surprised. It's a bit of a shame because Token Rambu had like an English server for some time, and then it shut down recently, which was a shame. But at the same time, it was quite the grind. As much I liked the fact that Token Rambu wasn't like gacha, you didn't have to pay to win sort of thing. But the downside was that the whole game was just a grind. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, you grind here and you do something else. It was like the whole game was just you're just grinding in dungeons. So I was actually really surprised to see that it was so popular, because I thought there'd be like a story, you know, or some sort of main story like FGO or Twist has, but then with battles on the side. But no, I was surprised that Toran was essentially you get a little bit of kind of descriptions and interactions with the characters, but majority of Toran, like the characterization, I feel is very fueled by fandom and other media works like the manga or movies or like the animes. I did enjoy actually Token Rambu Hanamaru, I think was the one I watched. And I watched a bit. I watched a bit of some of the other animes and the movie, but I was just actually surprised that we could get all this content, despite the actual main game not really having a story necessarily. It's a very big, I would say, sandbox that is very much propped up by the fan works. Cause I wouldn't have thought it'd be that popular if I didn't, you know, if I didn't actually go in and experience the game myself. Wish I knew his name so I could tell you what to look up. I feel like I probably maybe see it eventually. It crossed my path. I think he only has a title actually. Guards Adore Remembrance? Okay. Yeah, I just haven't seen some Toran stuff lately. I gotta give props though that Token Rambu is still running in Japan. It's still very popular because again, everything just feels like it's very much propped up by fan support and other works aside from the actual main game. But I mean, they got a lot of cool characters, like design wise too. I mean, even Yana has designed a character in Token Rambu. I feel like maybe I'll see him at this point. Otherwise, Collex Malice turned 10 recently? Jeez, it's been that long? God. I mean, I played the game when it came out on PS Vita, so I shouldn't be that surprised, but it always blows my mind how long it's been for like certain Otome games. Also waiting for September news and Twist to see if NBC rerun's coming soon before the new one. I would think so. It would make sense to do a rerun of Nightmare Before Christmas because this Halloween it's the second part of that event, so I feel like it makes sense if we do a rerun for it. But yeah, oh my god, Collex Malice, 10 years old. I remember way back in the day when I could count the number of localized games on my hands. Now I can't even keep track of them. Or they're just in my perpetual backlog. I feel like though, with the emergence of a lot of indie games, such as the one that we're going to be playing today, I think it's crazy. So we have so much access now to indie games and just in general and visual novels that I now find myself enjoying indie visual novels now more than the big names like the Otome or Idea Factory. Because I always found like some routes were always hit or miss with me. But with a lot of the indie games, I feel a lot more the love I think put in by the creators into the character writing. Cause they were just, I think it's because like, yeah, there's some recent Otome games I wasn't enjoying. Maybe I really need to like actually just pick up a new one. I don't know. I've been I still need to play 9-Rip. I got that on sale ages ago. Still haven't played it. What other Otome games? Let's see. I forgot about Bustafellows 2. I forgot there was a second game. So Bustafellows 2. I still want to play Mistonia's Hope. And like Over Requiem also seems really interesting. So I want to try those too. But all of that amongst all of the indie Otome games, all the demos I play and I can hardly keep track of now. So what's this game about exactly? Beyond the Dogs Turning Human. I think it is a dating sim. Not the dogs, I think. I don't think we date the dogs, but the dogs are there. And I think it's like we have other interests. I think 1 or 2 love interests that we can pursue. But it looked like a cute little game there. I really like playing rom-coms. It's like I like 2. I like either playing rom-coms or like horror. So it's both ends of the spectrum there. Hopefully the experience hasn't been as rough as Dialogue Lovers. I have not played Dialogue Lovers. I don't think, as much as like it's popular, I feel like it is one of those games that I don't think I will be interested in, even if I were to give it a try, because there's so many other games out there that I feel like I would enjoy playing more. So, yeah, but for Switch, I don't know. Again, it's paying $60 for a Switch game, and sometimes the writing can be really iffy. I did not like Tengoku Struggle, so I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's really hard for me. I feel like if I play an Otome game, I don't like it. It feels like almost a waste. For like the Switch consoles anyways. Now you're not missing out. Watching someone play through the routes is painful. Yui can be funny, but it's rare and brief moments of relief. Oh my god. I remember, because I have tried out popular Otome games before, that other, that are quite well known, like Amnesia. And I did not like Amnesia. I thought it was a snooze fest. So Amnesia was so popular, but then it's got an anime and stuff, but I thought it was a snooze fest, didn't like it. Nor 9, I was like really bored. It was okay. I think it just wasn't I think I just like more action. I either really like funny rom-coms or I like more like action and intense story. I haven't been myself since you appeared. I lie awake each night, afraid to close my eyes and dream of you. Thoughts of you weave themselves into the still and quiet of my mind. Whispers of you threaten to throw my heart into a frenzy. I can't be in love with you. I don't deserve you. Oh my god. Another dream of him. I thought I was done with you, but you keep coming back. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, name Kiki. I've been cooped up in my little room all summer, avoiding someone I never thought I'd see again. I'm just like, what are the plushies and the posters? He looks like a superhero. I keep having vivid dreams about him, about us, so much so that I decided to keep a dream journal to make sense of my thoughts. Wish I could just spell this heartache awake, but I don't want to become a numb, emotionless blob again. Magic won't solve this, not anymore. I need to get out of the house and out of my head, but reality is awful. I haven't told anyone how I feel, not even my sister. She's so far away, living her best life. It seemed wrong to bother her with my dumb problems. Unfortunately, I think my journal is the only one who knows what's eating Kiana Tsukimoto. I don't know how much more it can take. This sucks. Who wants to listen to some dumb girl complain? I know that if I want to be free of this heavy heart, I need to tell someone. Keeping it to myself won't make the hurt go away. There's no sense waiting any longer for someone to pull me out of this rut. I need to take matters into my own hands. The cage is what the most I remember from Amnesia. Oh yeah, and the groupies following the guys because he's celeb. Yeah, I think Amnesia was one of the very few Otome games that actually had like an antagonist, wherever you want to call the villainous type character. Well, she's not really villainous, she's just more antagonist. She's MC's quite a fan herself. She got all these body pillows. I'm like, who is this guy? Friday, July 7th, 2:01 p.m. Hi, can you do me a big favor? Oh my god, no way! Kai asking me for a favor? Is this a dream come true? A prayer being answered? Yes, yes! Of course. What can I do for you? I need a dog sitter. Oh my god, what? He's entrusting his beloved babies with me? This is a sign! A call to action! I have to accept! Say less. Dog? Good to see you out of your pigsty. Road. I would have come through to hang if you were available. Lol. Thanks again for dog sitting and sorry for short notice and no house tour. Nay, thank you for giving me something to do, I guess. There's a to-do list on the fridge. Feel free to eat whatever, sleep in my room, use my stuff. Gotta go. Have fun. You really did just dump this massive task on me without any prep. But I'm also the fool who accepted. Why did I do that? Am I even capable of taking pets when I can't take care of myself? Yeah, girl, calm down. Calm yourself, Kiki. Come through for your bestie. He can't know that you suck or else he'll never ask you for anything ever again. Let's start over. Mindset switch. I'll take good care of your fur babies, Kaimana, promise. We're gonna go out and do all sorts of fun things together. We'll become best friends. Right, guys? I look under my phone screen at the group of 4 fluffy fur pals gathered at my feet. They already greeted me and got my scent, so it's time for me to get more acquainted with them. A big old husky! You must be Monty. Aru. Oh, Monty. The big boy. That's a big dog. An energetic and easily distracted Shiba Inu, you're Chuck. Wow. A cute smart corgi, you're Curtis. Arf arf. And Kai's little princess, Mochi. I've heard lots of stories about you. Oh my god. He's so cute! Look at his little bow! Actually, they all have like little scarves, collars, and little bow ties. Ah, just look at all of you! So adorable! Chuck and Curtis wag their tails vigorously, while Monty stares through me and Mochi growls, baring her teeth. Now that I've met each of you, it's only fair you learn a bit about me. I'm the cotton candy witch who enchants sweet treats. A moonlighting pop star who serenades fuel dreams. I'm Kai's girl bestie, Kiki. The dogs, now silent, tilt their heads, and what I can only guess is confusion. Oh, tough crowd. Anyway, I'm sure Kai told you he's gonna be away for a few days. But fear not, we're going to have a great time. Oh, maybe you guys can help heal my broken heart. I'm surprised I managed to hold their attention this long. They're probably expecting me to give them treats or something. Full disclosure, I've never owned a pet before, but dog sitting can't be much different than babysitting, right? I would say it's probably easier, in fact. But there's 4 dogs, so you never know. The dog's wide-eyed stares continue boring holes into me, but I won't let this opportunity go to waste. This is my ticket out of my toxic headspace. If I can make this work, if I can confess my thoughts and sins to dogs, I think I'll be ready to face reality again. The Warners have a lovely home, so nice and cozy. I really like how there's a lot of foliage outside. Makes me feel like we're secluded in the forest. I'm just more like, why is the foliage so huge? Have you looked out the window? It looks like giant weeds of grass. Really, this doesn't even look like trees. It just like looks like really, really tall plants. Almost like we're in the grass or something. Shall we take a look at the kitchen? Arf. What? Great, let's go. You two coming? Roar. Not sure what that means, but okay. The Shiba Inu scampers across the floor after me, while the little corgi waddles behind. Oh, cute. I peek over to see the other two will be joining us, but the husky and Palm both seem uninterested. I pursed my lips tightly, only slightly disappointed, and refocused my efforts on the 2 dogs patiently waiting for me in the Warner's beautiful, clean kitchen. Oh, there's the to-do list Kai mentioned. Might as well check it out. Alright. That's of all the dogs. Oh, he even included some notes about you guys. How adorable. I didn't get to read all of it. It's going right into my notebook. Oh, her fuzzy pink notebook. I tucked Kai's note and to-do list in my planner and opened the door to get a load of what I'll be working with the next week and a half. Looks like Kai's mom meal prepped all your food. Lucky puppies. Since he left in a hurry, Kai said I could eat his meal preps too, but... The stench brings tears to my eyes before I even completely peel the lid off Kai's meal prep container. Whoever thought chicken breast and broccoli was a good and yummy idea didn't have taste buds or a nose. Chicken breast and broccoli, why? I think chicken breast and broccoli can be tasty, depends how you're cooking it. Even the dogs whip their snouts away in disgust. Lol, not my dog. My dog eats anything and everything. Ugh, I know, right? Me too. Blah. I'm bad at cooking, so if I become too lazy to order out, this'll be my sustenance. Let's hope I don't get that far. What should we do next, guys? The corgi wiggles his stubby little tail, accepting my affectionate head pats. Oh, corgi, you're so cute. It can be good, but you're being picky without putting anything else in the dish. I was like, if you do like an air fried or pan fried chicken breast, and then you like do some roasted broccoli, it can be really good. It's a healthy protein meal. Oh, you're so cute. What a good little boy. Cool. I'm like, oh, corgis are so cute. Shibas are also really cute too. Chuck barks and paws on my leg, begging for attention. But when I reach over to pat his head, he smacks my hand away with his snout. No pats for him, I guess. Oh right, Kai said you don't like head pats. Oh right, that's true, that's in his notes. And there's all the breeds and stuff. Hi Joshua! Pray I get Leona. May the odds be in your favor. Sending you good gacha luck in hopes that you will get him. Let's see, Shiba Inu, do not touch his tail. Oh, no head pats. Chin scratches okay. Needs lots of exercise, likes fetching. Stubborn and energetic, easily distracted, very food motivated. Mochi's a Pomeranian, aggressive and will bite, barks a lot, bratty princess, no surprise. Needs attention. Thinks she owns you and brush regularly. Curtis is the corgi, easy to get along with, curious, obedient and quiet, like sleeping in bed with you, being read to. Human food okay, but not a lot. And Monty is scary looking but friendly, be patient, old and slow. Let him sleep, pat his head, lean meat only, and don't forget his meds. Okay. Still, 4 dogs of like 4 different breeds is quite a handful. Seeing a twist, I've got JP had an update version 1.1.18. We had a content schedule for the August release. Someone wanted to book 8th edition. Yeah, there's apparently something else being added in the month of August, but I have no clue what it is. She's a pom-pom. Yeah, I need to brush them off. But I love Pomeranians. I think they're so cute. I just love the way the Pomeranians look. I can't really own one because I think like I'm actually allergic to cats and fur in general, so I can really only do like hypoallergenic dogs. But I love Pomeranians, even though they're like little yappy things that are kind of like chihuahuas. But I think they're so cute. I also love Shibas, but Shibas are a lot of work to raise, I hear. The childhood neighbor had pom-poms. They're so all cute. Oh my god, that's so adorable. Whenever I see one, I'm like, please let me pet your Pomeranian dog. I think they're adorable. You want chin scratches? Do you want little spritches? Chuck's tail smacks the ground as he lifts his head, almost bending over backward to get more chinny chin scratches. You guys miss Kaimana. Should we go see his room? The two dogs suddenly snap to attention, tails slapping the kitchen tile ferociously. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Let's go. Yes, a surprise edition would spice up August a bit for twists. Yeah, I'm surprised that they're announcing it halfway instead of, you know, with the full schedule. So hopefully it's just like a big, like a good big surprise, because otherwise I would have thought they like tell us this full schedule sooner. Stand in the doorway, frozen, unable to even reach for the doorknob. High said I could sleep in his room, but isn't that going a little too far? We're friends, besties. Sleeping in his room and in his bed seems a little too close for the sort of relationship we have. High's room. How can he not feel weird about this? I mean, having a girl sleep in his bed while he's away? Well, I mean, like, you're not sleeping in the bed together at the same time. You're basically just crashing at his place and just, like, using his bed. Alright, before we go tonight, I found Token Rambo account with that NPC's art. If you want, I'll give him the handle so you can see him. Well, I just need to know what his name is. I think at the very least, I can, like, see what it looks like. It's too much! The startled pooches scurry over to investigate the cause of my screech. He doesn't have one. What? He doesn't have a name. Oh, he's just like, not even a name or title. An NPC at that. That's kind of funny. Oopsies. Sorry, babies. The post has him as the mysterious one who appears before the one who appears before the mysterious door. Oh yeah, that's not really a name or anything to go by. Can't even tag him as anything. I don't think I should go in. I mean, that's Kai's bedroom. He probably has, like, super private stuff in there. It'd be weird if I saw, right? I don't know. What if I found his corn stash or something? They're not for my eyes. Exactly, Chuck. I don't know him like that. I mean, the last guy's room I've been in was... Let's not talk about him. Yet, I'm not ready to open that can of worms. I'll just sleep on the couch. He'll be fine. Ooh, it can be like a sleepover. We'll watch scary movies and eat popcorn and huddle together during all the spooky parts. But anyway, all that fun's later. Wanna go play outside? At least Chuck barks excitedly and Curtis's tail wiggles enthusiastically. It's easy to see that these two have a lot of energy, but I'm not sure about the others. Kai says Monty's old, but he's a big dog. I thought big boys like him need a lot of exercise. And little Mochi is a spoiled lap dog, but that doesn't mean she shouldn't spend some time outdoors. I need to walk all the dogs whether they want to be walked or not. Okay, Chuck, I see you. But we'll only go outside if everyone goes outside, okay? I've never been a pet owner, but I've seen people putting leashes on their pets before. I've just never imagined getting a dog into a harness could be just difficult. I mean, imagine getting 4 of them. Chuck, I need you to sit still. The Shiba Inu barks and actively dodges every attempt I make to grab him. I think he thinks I'm playing a game. Oh, little sheeps. Please, Chuck, this is for your safety and everyone else's. He barks again and darts away, hiding behind the couch. Chuck is the only one of the 4 dogs that isn't in his harness yet. Okay, at least he got the other 3. I just do 2 at a time. The more energetic ones and the slower ones. Yeah, just gotta get them all in. Unfortunately for me, he wasn't the only one who put up a fight. Mochi growled at me every time I tried reaching for her. It took me 20 minutes to realize all I had to do was lay her harness on the floor. As soon as I gave her space, Mochi walked right into it and even let me clip it on. I wish the same tactic worked on Chuck. Come on, Chuck, even Mochi's ready to go. I point at Chuck's siblings who are waiting patiently by a door. Auntie is lying on the floor taking a nap, and Curtis and Mochi are seated next to him, patiently watching and waiting. I like Curtis, the little smile that he has going on. Sorry guys, I just need to get your brother and then we can go explore the neighborhood. Chuck, come on! The sooner we get this on you, the sooner we can go on our walk. Chuck pokes his head from behind the couch and barks excitedly. He's such a playful dog, but we don't have time for this. I either play his little game or ask one of the other dogs to help. Oh wow. Ask Curtis for help. Ask Monty for help. Monty's the big dog. Just leave Chuck behind. But we need to walk all the dogs. We can't just leave one behind. Alright, we're gonna ask Monty for help. Monty seems like the alpha of the ragtag team of dogs. I mean, he's the oldest, right? I'm sure he'd get Chuck to fall in line. Monty! Wake up, boy! Monty doesn't move. He's fast asleep. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll leave you alone. That's Curtis. Curtis seems like a charming, smart corgi. Maybe I can ask him to help me with Chuck. Curtis, buddy, mind giving me a hand or a paw? Curtis barks in agreement, hops on his stubby little legs. He scuttles over to Chuck's hiding place and barks at him, herding Chuck all the way to the harness I laid on the floor. Aw, good boys. Just need to clip this onto Chuck and now we're all set. The air outside feels a little thicker than I'm used to. I've only ever heard that it rains a lot in Hilo, and I've only ever seen shots of the volcano when it comes to the big island. I have no clue where they are. In Hilo. And then shots of the volcano when it comes to the big island. So we're on the island? Are we in Hawaii? I've never been to Hawaii. No. I was like, where are we? Are we actually on the island? It feels almost surreal to be here now. It's a lot greener than I imagined. Oh, friendly neighbor. Hey, how's it? House sitting for the Warners? Oh, that's the lady. A lady with silvery gray hair tucked under a giant coconut frond hat. Wow, that's certainly a fashion statement. Greets me from the neighboring lawn. She gives me chicken skin. I can talk to dogs and maybe Kaimana, but I'm not ready to talk to another person yet. Yep, it's Hawaii. Oh, okay, cool. Hello. Yes, I sorta am. More dog sitting, though. The lady's gaze finds the Warner's 4 furry family members circling me, their movements threatening to tie me in a knot. I spin around, stepping through loops and overheads in an attempt to keep myself from being tangled in a mess of leashes. Not kind late taking them out for their morning walk, ah? I had a little trouble getting them to cooperate. I already know which ones would give you that most trouble. Our eyes lock on to Mochi and Chuck. I'm I'm Auntie Joe. I stay right here. Auntie Joe points to the bright yellow house behind her. It's surrounded by a wall of rocks and a neatly trimmed hedge of yellow hibiscus. Kiki, nice to meet you. So what? You Kaimana's new girl or what? Okay, Auntie. Oh, no, just a friend. Friend, huh? So you military too? Oh, no, he is friends with my ex. That's how we met each other. Oh, okay. A friendly tone shifts to a slightly stricter one as she watches me struggle and maintain control of the dogs. New girl, yeah, I'm like, hi, you a player? New girl? Do you have a previous girl? Or previous girls that we should know about? I don't want to seem incompetent and I don't want Kai or his mom to know that maybe they made a mistake with me, but this lady strikes me as someone who'd snitch. Well, I know Malia when said Kai gonna be back in what, 10 days? Yep, that's what Kai said. Right on. And you know, Malia has some flowers out back that need to be watered at least once a week. Yep, I've been told to water them too. Okay. And I know these buggers can be a handful. They like coming to my yard and messing up my flowers. Yeah, Chucky boy? Auntie Joe bends over to pat Chuck's head, but he shrinks away and tucks his ears back, finding solace behind me. Okay, I'll watch them. Okay. Well, you know, I used to dog sit for Malia back in the day, so they give you any trouble. I'll call you right over, Auntie. Akamai. Auntie Joe steps back, giving me room to untangle myself again. She casually offered to replace me as the Warner's dog sitter, but gave no advice on how to walk 4 dogs without getting tied between your leashes. Especially as someone who hasn't owned a pet, she's probably, she's gonna figure it out. I feel like I failed already and it's only day 1. Well, that's that then, yeah? Enjoy your walk. Aloha. Oh, okay. I've never been to Hawaii, so I'm actually not very acquainted or aware of the customs or the culture there. So honestly, I wouldn't have known this was Hawaii until she said aloha, if wasn't already told. The Warner's overly friendly neighbor returns to her cozy yellow house tucked in her well-kept yellow hibiscus grove. Damn, I feel judged to hell. What if she tells Kai's mom and they have to come back to relieve me? How inconvenient and disappointing for everyone. Maybe I should have stayed home and left the dog sing to that lady. I'm not suited for any of this. Arf. Curtis whines and paws my leg. His big sparkly puppy dog eyes tell me otherwise. Aw, thanks Curtis. I like you too. At least I was able to get through a conversation with a stranger. That's a win, right? Aw, thanks for your support, Curtis. Let's get on with our walk, then we can go home and hang out some more. Oh, day 1, daytime energy. Do chores. Play with dogs. Or eat. I guess we should... Oh, we could do the chores first. Let's play with the dogs first. Ooh, but which dog? Chuck, Curtis, Mochi. I mean, Chuck needs to burn a lot of energy. I believe. Yeah, needs lots of exercise. Chuck needs a lot of exercise. Let's see, Chuck. Wah, wah. Barks in Japanese. Wow. Chat, play, or pet and groom. I mean, play? Doesn't tell us how much energy it takes. Wanna play? Oh, that took 5 energy. Yay! I think Kai said you like playing fetch, so let's go outside. Chuck paces around the lawn until I find a stick on the ground and show it to him. Chuck, see the stick? Go fetch! I throw his target to the other end of the yard. The energetic Shiba eagerly sprints after it, and returns a few seconds later with something in his mouth. Chuck, is that a red solo cup? I thought those were banned. Must have been from a wild party a while ago. Okay. Oh, that took 10 energy. Okay. Maybe we play with all the dogs. Curtis. I mean, we have to groom him, don't we? Curtis? Obedient. No, we just have to brush Mochi. And let Monty sleep. Yeah. We just have to brush Pomeranian, that's all. Let's play with Chuck. Or, Curtis. Let's play tug of war! I found a rope in Kai's laundry basket of toys and show it to Chuck. Without hesitation, he immediately takes one end in his mouth and begins growling and tugging. Oh, you've got a good grip there. We tug back and forth until Curtis bloots himself on the ground, exhausted. Okay, let's see Mochi, who's still growling at us. But we need to groom you. Can I pet you? Mochi lunges at my hand. Okay, I get it. No petting. Not even any grooming. Well, I need to groom you. You want to play? Okay, we won't. Chat? Okay, geez. Great talk. Alright, let's go see Monty. Monty is sleeping. I mean, we should just let him sleep. This is hello? Yeah, he doesn't wake up. Okay. Yeah, I think we just let Monty sleep. Just let him sleep. There's no option to give his meds. Let's just talk with Chuck, I guess. or pet and groom, let's just chat. How are you doing today? Of course. Let's pet and groom you. I reach over to pet Chuck, but he ducks away. Oh, that's right, no petting. Got it. Okay. No pets, I guess. Maybe Curtis? Curtis, you'll let me pet and groom you, right? Oof, been playing with doggos all this time. Maybe I should get some work done. I can play with them some more later. Lol. I guess I should do chores. What's on the to-do list today? Ooh, maybe I could make some treats for the doggos. But what can dogs eat? Not grapes, not chocolate, no onions or nuts. Yeah, absolutely not. I browse my phone with some easy-to-make dog treats. Bananas, peanut butter and oats, mixed together, roll out on a sheet, cut and bake for 25 minutes. Simple enough. Even though my specialty as a witch is enchanting treats, I've been told before that my cooking and baking is awful. I resort to carving runes into store-bought candies, or leaving the baking or cooking parts to other people, like my sister, mom, or even... Satoru used to bake stuff for me. What's wrong with me? I said I wasn't ready to bring him up yet. The sheet of dough I rolled out of the pan looks lumpy and uneven. If Satoru had done it, it would have been flat and pristine. He's a pro in the kitchen. It's fine. I don't need Satoru. I can do this myself. I'm sorry, girl, for your loss with Satoru Gojo. After cutting out some teeny tiny fun shapes, I lay the treats on the pan and slide it in the oven to bake. I never actually baked treats for dogs before. My dog basically just like eats anything, so Give him like carrot peels, see like sweet potatoes, absolutely goes crazy for like the little minnows. Which are actually the cat treats. The little dried minnows. They're in like they're like cat treats in the pet store, but like he really likes to eat them. So I never really felt like I had to bake him a treat because he practically just eats anything and everything. Hey, all done! Let's see how I did. She's talking herself into a corner. She's gotta get out of her headspace. Oh, most of the batch is burnt or rock hard, but I managed to salvage a few yummy treats. I hope the pooches will like these. Nighttime. Play with the dog some more, though. With 39 energy. How about you, Monty? Oh, he's still sleeping. He's been sleeping for a while. Arf, Curtis, will you let me pet and groom? Curtis rolls under my hand, showing me his belly. Aww. Aw, you want a belly rub, buddy? You're so precious. Give treat. Want a treat? Curtis sniffs the treat in my hand before consuming it. Oh, good boy. I think Chuck would like treats too. Actually, can we bribe Mochi with treats? No, I can't. No treat. Treat? No treat. Okay. Give treat too. Apparently I cannot give him a treat. You know I have two. Want to chat? I like your scarf. You're welcome. Yeah, maybe we should wake him up. Poke him? No, poke him didn't work. Wake up! Yeah, he's just sleeping. He's out cold. How you burn that? I don't know, it's all you burnt peanut butter and rolled oats and bananas. I guess the bananas probably got burnt. Okay, not getting very far with Mochi. You want to chat? You're a feisty little cutie, aren't you? Yes, yes you are. Yes you are. Okay. Let's go sleep. What kind of game won't let us medicate your dog? Yeah, RIP. We can't give him his drugs because he won't wake up. I didn't expect the day to be over so quickly, but I'm happy that my first day with the pooches went by relatively smoothly. Kai will be so proud of me for taking care of his babies today. I just hope his neighbor didn't tattle and spoil it for me. Still can't believe he got out with his girlfriend. But that wouldn't be so bad though, right? What if we do it the Spirited Away fashion? Open wide! Put the meds in! I mean, sometimes for big dogs, you might just have to feed it to them that way. Kai is hunky and he can be silly and nice and thoughtful. Who am I kidding? It would absolutely be bad. I just run into the same problem as my previous relationship over and over again. The hair at the back of my neck stands on end. Someone's staring at me. The dogs! I forgot they're still here watching me talk myself in and out of my delusions. Blah, don't look at me, guys. I'm tired and doomed. I really should go to sleep. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I drift off into a deep slumber. It's freezing cold. Wind rushes past me, blowing long strands of my hair every which way. My insides twist and turn as I scream without sound. I'm falling and no one can hear me. No one can help. Suddenly, a tug at my wrist and my rapid descent slows almost to a halt. A firm hand wraps itself around my waist as I'm pulled upward. When I open my eyes, I find myself face to face with a boy and a set of piercing blue eyes. Fall from heaven, angel? What the? I gasp. The air is crisp and cold. It pierces my throat, causing me to hold my breath. I feel his arm around my waist as he pulls me closer. His warm breath on my cheek and the radiating heat from his body. He's warm. Really warm. Warm weirdo. What's a cutie like you doing falling from the sky? Get your hands off me! I come to my senses and make my demand through chattering teeth. In the midst of my wriggle squirm to free myself, I catch a glimpse of the ocean's shimmering surface and spot a dark speck the size of an ant. Yeah, that's a cargo ship. We're still pretty high up. If I let go, you'll fall. I shudder, exhaling in defeat. I shut my eyes and swing my arms around my savior's neck, tucking myself tighter and closer to him, to his warmth. Why isn't he shivering? Isn't he cold? Aren't you cold? Me? Nah, it feels nice up here. It gets too hot down there. If it'll make you feel better, I can fly at a lower altitude. Just hang on tight. I'm like, wait, why are we flying? His hold on me tightens as he dives down toward the water. I feel his hip on my hip, his chest on my chest. Suddenly I feel warm again. It rises like a wave from the tips of my toes to the top of my head. I've never been this close to a guy before. We're practically skin to skin. Wait, is that a superhero from a bedroom? Oh wait, is it? Oh, he looks like Goofy. I forgot what the guy looked like. I thought he had blonde hair. So, what's your name? Kiana. Kiana, pretty. What's it mean? It's Diana in Hawaiian. Diana, huh? So you're more than an angel. You're a moon goddess. I never thought myself as goddess before, but he's not wrong. Diana is a Roman goddess of the moon. Will you turn me into a stag for catching you off guard too? What? You don't know that story? Diana turned some guy into a stag for catching her take a bath. Oh, no, I didn't know about that. Do you know anything about your namesake? Not really, no. What about you? What do I call you? Me? Oh yeah, never told you my name. I guess with this getup you can call me Starboy. Wow, what a superhero. That's uninspired. Yeah, got something better? Your real name. What's your real name? Whoa, you need to wine and dine me before getting my secret identity. I told you mine. Well, you're no superhero, so... What? Because I'm not cosplaying a superhero? Whoa, I'm not cosplaying. I'm the real deal. You know I'm gonna be starborn one day, right? Of course you are. You forget? I caught you falling out of the sky. That's something starborn would do. Fine, you're a superhero. You know my name and what it means. What's your name mean? Ooh, okay, Miss Moon Goddess. I can tell you that. He turns his gaze downward in thought, and when he has an answer, his eyes flutter upwards with a smirk. To know, to understand, to enlighten. What'd you think for that? For a moment, my heart skips another beat. I try not to stare before because I've never seen eyes so blue, but they're so clear, like deep pools of water. I feel like I can almost see my reflection in them. Pretty. Pretty? That's a compliment I don't get every day. I love how his name keeps changing. He's like, he's now blue-eyed cutie. Hi, Cassandra! Welcome! We're still like pretty early on in the game. I actually don't know how long the demo is. But I think we're in a dream right now. Or a flashback. I'm not sure yet. You got PJ Ortho, you're freaky. Hey, congrats! I still yet to complete enough missions. Thanks, I guess. Starboy sets me gently down on the sand, preparing to take off again. Thanks for catching me. Sure. Well, I'll see you again. If you keep falling out of the sky, then yeah. Kidding, but maybe. We'll see. Okay, goodbye, stranger. Satoru. I can run from him in real life, but even when I close my eyes, he still haunts me. Oh, that's her boyfriend, or her ex-boyfriend. Wait, her ex-boyfriend is Starboy? Then who is that all the merch of him? I don't think so. Good luck with finishing them. Yeah, thanks. I always managed to get at least 10 missions done, but never the full 20. I impulsively pulled a pity on the triple birthday banner. On the bright side, I got the birthday boy ortho you wanted. Oh, that's good. And his blue in the first temple. That's good at least. That sounds like a win. I think she just saw him as a superhero she likes. I remember that day. It was the day we first met. Oh no, okay. Her boyfriend is just casually a superhero, okay. He was cute and funny, and he made me feel seen. And he did all that in less than 5 minutes. I can't believe that's all it took for me to develop a crush. I was young and dumb then. At the end of the day, being recognized and loved was every teen girl's dream. It'd be easier if we never met at all. Something warm, rough, and wet starts tickling my toes. Oh my god, what the f— Disgusted, I immediately sit up, pulling my legs in close. It's Chuck. Oh yeah, I forgot my guy's house watching his dogs. Good morning, Chuck. Are you and your siblings ready for your morning walk? The dogs and I take a nice stroll around the neighborhood. The sun feels so nice. I kinda wanna stay outside a little longer. What do you guys think? Ruff, ruff, ruff. Well, okay, Mochi, no need to get so worked up. What's gone into you? Mochi continues to bark incessantly, focusing her energy at another house across the street. Another dog is barking back. Oh, I see. You're having a conversation with someone. Doesn't sound very nice. Oh no, Chuck, not you too. The two barking dogs start tugging at their leashes, pulling me and the others toward the other house. Alright, Chuck, you gotta stop that. Chuck, behave! The Shiba Inu immediately shuts up and backs down. That was surprisingly easy. Good boy, Chuck. You deserve a little treat when we get home. With 3 of the 4 dogs cooperating, I simply pick up the tiny Pomeranian and walk the rest of us home safely. Lol. That's so funny. You get a little yappy dog, you're like, okay, time for you to be in timeout mode and go home, and you just pick them up. That's like one thing I kind of like about having a smaller dog, even though the big dogs are really cute. At least the small dogs is just like, oh yeah, I can just pick them up whenever I want. I just move them to another room. They start barking, it's like, okay, you lose your window privileges. It's time to move you to a different room. Day 2. We should probably eat. Did we not eat? Let's do chores. Maybe I should check on the dogs first. Okay, let's play with dogs. Let's see what Monty's doing. He's sleeping. Wake up. Hello? Poke? Oh, he blinks. Anyway, okay, he's here. Hello, Monty. Would you like a treat? I don't think he needs to play, does he? We give a little chat. How are you doing today? Right. Great conversation we're having. Wanna play? He rests his head on the couch. Yes, that's a no? Okay. I reach over to pat Monty's head. He closes his eyes, allows me to scratch behind his ears. Oh, we actually finally woke him up. Yeah. Let's give him a treat. Want a treat? Monty sniffs the treat in my hand, but he doesn't take it. You don't like treats, Monty? So much for trying to get you to like me. Okay. More chatting? I think huskies are cool dogs. Okay, buddy, you can sleep. Where are the meds? We have not been able to give him any meds. Alright, let's see how Mochi is doing today. Chat. How are you doing? Still being mad at me? Being a little pissy princess? I get it. Wanna play? Okay, we won't. Alright, you're too good for that. At least let me groom you. Groom? I show Mochi my open palm, and to my surprise, she sniffs it. Even though she turns away in what seems like disgust, I call that great progress. More chat, more a treat? Want a treat? Monty wants to be nonchalant so bad. He's just old and he needs his naps. Also why he's got pecs. He's just a strong boy. He's a big dog. Monty's an old man who needs his meds. Yeah, I'm like, where can we give his meds? Monty growls at me, but smacks the treat out of my hand and eats it anyway. I don't think she deserved that treat. Oof. Okay. No, I should have given Chuck some treats. What's on the to-do list today? We should water the plants. I take a quick trip outside to water Malia's herb garden. Why are the herbs so huge? I know she's a pretty busy woman, so the thought of caring for dogs, upkeeping a house, and tending to a garden is amazing. How does she do it? Is this it? I find the garden, what's left of it anyway. Most of the plants are withered and shriveled. I think the time for watering them has long passed. Does Kai really want me to water these dead plants? I press my lips together and fetch a watering can anyway. I don't blame you guys, I don't have a green thumb either. Nighttime. How are they? No way, he's actually checking in! Perfect little cuties. Aren't you supposed to be worlds away? Stuck at moon base. Oh damn! What? At the moon? Send a pic. I wanna see. Oh man, they're all over the place. How am I gonna get a pic of them together? Play with dogs. I think Chuck deserves a treat. I want a photo. Say cheese. Chuck tilts his head and stares. I wonder if he understood what I asked. I'll take that as a yes. Insert pic of Chuck. Thanks. No, I can't give him a treat, but he deserved one! Okay, we can play. Wanna play? Nighttime activity with Chuck. We haven't checked on Curtis. I take a photo of you for Kai. Arf. I mean, her ex is a superhero. Guess it makes sense. Yeah, I guess we're in Hawaii, except she's a witch, her ex-boyfriend's a superhero, and the family is away at the moon base. Why not, I guess. I think you deserve a little treat, Curtis. I wish I could give it to Chuck, but... Treat? Sniffs the treat in my hand before consuming it. Oh boy. Wanna play? Kai's note says you like being read to, so let's read. I pick up the book Kai left on the counter and get cozy with Curtis on the couch. Once upon a time there lived a boy and his father. Ah, cute. Reading books to your dog. Monty is sleeping. Want to pet and groom Chuck? Okay, we have 7 energy left. Can I take a picture for you for Kai? As soon as I pull up my phone, Mochi stares into the camera and tilts her head, posing. You must be used to this. I will love this. Alright, and then we want to go see Monty. Wake up! Hello? Poke? Alright, let's take a photo. I'll take out the yes. There we go. All the photos of all photo dogs. I think I should head to bed. Night, sweetie. Sorry, I couldn't get them all together. Gonna head to bed now. Night. Another day gone so quickly. I hope Kai will like the pics I took of them. His dogs all have such wildly different personalities, but I'm learning a lot more about Kai too. He grew up in a loving home. Got a nice house. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I drift off into a deep slumber. My heartbeat rattles in my ribcage as I try to take in slow, controlled breaths. I squeeze my balled up hands tight, hoping to redirect my racing thoughts and energy somewhere else. I spent long hours agonizing over whether or not to go through with this plan, and even longer hours painstakingly mapping out every second of the encounter. We'll greet each other. I'll hug him to be friendly. We'll sit and I'll bring up the weather or ask how he's doing, because small talk is all I'm good at. Then he'll expand the topic as he always does. Talk about current events, introduce me to something in pop culture I never heard of before. And then I'll scooch closer, maybe press my body into him, and then maybe I'll look up at him with wide eyes, and then maybe we'll... Suddenly I feel the bench at the picnic table shift under someone's weight. Hey, so what up? Why you call me out here? I thought I was ready for this, but I really wasn't. I'm not sure what to say. It's nice out here, really green. And the sunshine poking through the leaves looks nice. Did you summon me out here to kiss me? Of all the infuriating things to say. No, why would I? He leans forward, resting an arm on the table, a stupid wide grin spreading across his face. Your head's always full of thoughts. Any good ones of me? Wow, get a load of this guy. No, why would I ever have any good thoughts of you? You're dumb and mean. Really? Even when I plucked you out of the sky, that was dumb and mean? I don't know what possessed me to even dream up this plan. It was a dumb idea, and I never want to do anything like this again. Forget it. I'm a class, I'm gonna go. Come on, Kiki, I'm just teasing. Sit. You wanted to hang out, right? So, did you eat yet? We can get lunch. Satoru reaches for my hand and gently squeezes, pulling me toward the bench until I'm seated next to him. He rests his arm around my shoulders and plays with my hair. He was always bold and he always teases me, but I hate him because I don't understand what this is. Does he like me or doesn't he? It's confusing. The worst part is when I try to tease him back or play games on him too, it ends up not being a game. They're my real feelings. I actually want to play with him. I want him to tease him and hear him laugh and see him smile. Now I'm wondering how they broke up with each other. Hey, Kiki, are you crying? What's wrong? I didn't realize how mad I'd gotten. My face is hot and my eyes are watering, but I can't stop them. I frantically try to wipe them away, but Satoru cups my face with his hands and tilts my chin up. His eyes, so pretty, sparkle in the sunlight, but his brows are knitted in his forehead and his smile has gone. He leans down until we're nose to nose, wiping away the tears still flowing from my eyes with his thumbs. This is what I wanted, right? So why am I crying? Kiss him or push him away. Ooh. I'm like, it seems to be what she wants, but then like... He kind of just feel... Maybe because he's either like really in tune with her emotions, or he's like really manipulative. It could be either or. So I don't know. It just, you know, he just reads her really well, or maybe this is like he's actually a toxic boyfriend and she's not ready for this. I'm gonna say push him away. I placed my hand on his chest and gently pressed my palm into him, scooting back. I turned my head, pulling my face from his tender touch. This isn't what I wanted. I like Satoru. I really like him. He makes me laugh and smile, and he's funny and confident, things I'll never be. But he makes me believe I could be. And I think he likes me too, we just don't know how to say it. Just say it! Just say you like each other, it's not that hard! This whole situation of like, what are we? I don't know. Do like, what is a situationship, I guess, where he's kind of a friend, but not really, but he's close enough to be putting his arm around you and playing with your hair. But like, neither of you are confessing first. But I mean, like, I guess I kind of get it from her side. She doesn't want to confess first, because he sounds like he's kind of infuriating. You don't want to, you know, you want at least like one-up him. So, I think they're both immature, if I'm speaking frankly. I mean, what? They're both teenagers, supposedly, at this time, so they added it. I mean, I guess it makes sense to be immature. They're both in their teens. But, I mean, it's hard to say because we're only seeing things from her perspective. So, whether this guy is actually good or not, Our first kiss. In my dreams, everything is almost nice, almost perfect. I can remember Satoru the way I want to remember him. In a way, I guess that does mean I have good thoughts of him. But all they really are fond memories. Memories that have faded to false fantasies and drab, dry dreams. I don't want to remember him anymore. I'm like, wow, was the breakup that bad? Like, what happened? Remembering how things used to be reminds me of the hole he left behind, and the things I had to do to fill it. Oh, Kai texted back. Thanks. That's all he had to say? He won't even tell me if they're cute or not? Big sigh. Oh well. Time for your morning walk, babies. Sounds like a maybe college kid. I feel like they started dating in their teens, but then now they're probably in like college. How old exactly is Monty? I don't know. He seems to be an old dog, so anywhere, but I would say maybe like 12? At what point does a dog start getting old? Maybe 11 or 12? It's usually what the lifespan is usually like 15 or 16. Wait, does that mean her room is likely full of merchandise of her ex? That's unhealthy. Oh yeah, I have to remember what her room looks like. I was like, is it actually her ex? Yeah, I feel like that would not help her get out of her headspace. You mute out for a moment. Oh, that's weird. I didn't click on anything to mute myself. That's strange. I know I did not see there's a dog named Curtis. There is! There is a dog named Curtis. It's, Well, I want to show you the log of all the dogs. We have Curtis. We have Chuck, the Shiba, Curtis the Corgi, Mochi the Pomeranian, and Monty the Husky. How does Kai take care of you guys? Yeah, there we go. Like, I understand that when he's not home, his mom cares for you. Out of all the names, why? Yeah, I don't think I would have thought of naming a Shiba Inu Chuck. Of all names. I don't know if Chuck is a very Shiba name. But it's Chuck on the left, and it's Curtis the Corgi, and then Mochi, the Pomeranian, and Monty, the husky with his big old pecs, I guess. I knew Curtis. He almost shot my school. I am very sorry to hear that. That sounds like it would have been a very scary incident. But this is we have Curtis the corgi, who is a very good boy. But like, he's always away for work, so when does he actually have time for you? The doggos. Silence, of course. But I guess my real question is, do you ever miss Kai? He's gone for months at a time. That must feel like years to you guys. How do you endure it? Oh. Oh, is that Monty? Ah, I really wish I knew what you were saying. But anyway, I feel like I learned a thing or two from you guys about patience and stuff. Maybe it would have saved me a lot of trouble if... Oh, a notification. Cute. Send more if can. Speak of the devil, Papa loved your photos. Even if you guys don't miss him, I'm sure he misses you a lot. Let's send him another photo. It's a group photo. Aw, you guys look so adorable. Kai would love this. School took his gun, but only suspended him for 2 days. He lived right across the street from the school, literally. Like he couldn't walk home and grab another one. Oh, big yikes. Yeah, that sounds scary. So I'm glad it did not come to worse, but that sounds like it would have been a very, like, not great time for everyone there. Play with dogs. Let's go see Monty. Let's go poke him. Say hello. Monty, you need your meds. The old husky blinks and rises slowly. Let's give a chat. I had to restart stream, but I'm not sure that means the problem is solved. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, fingers crossed. There's no issues. What are you doing today? Right. Let's play? You wanna play? Monty rests his head on the couch. Okay, no play today. Maybe some grooming? Yeah, some scritches? It's so hot. Aren't you hot? We're in freaking Hawaii. Yeah, how people have huskies in Hawaii? I feel bad for them, like in hot climates. Like as a husky, you should be in like a cold country. You should be like frolicking around in the snow. I always feel bad when I see those like Samoyeds and husky breeds that are in like tropical weather. I'm like, oh my god, you guys must be dying. Chuck isn't bad, but Gorgeous is crazy. When you give your dog a normal human name. Monty's kind of cute, well sophisticated. Indeed. You don't even sweat. Let's talk to the other dogs. Let's see Chuck. Hello, Chuck. Let's play. Wanna play? Yeah, more fetch with Chuck. Go fetch the yellow tennis ball. Chuck sprints as I toss his new target in the air. He returns it in no time with something in his mouth. Chuck, is that my slipper? What happened to the tennis ball? Chuck tilts his mouth, wet tongue hanging loosely from his mouth. You're so cute. It's fine, I'll get it. Spent some time in the Warner's yard fetching the tennis ball myself. Yeah, I don't agree with that either. Those dogs belong in colder places, yeah. I've seen some huskies down south, like the humidity isn't absolutely atrocious. I'm like, it's already bad for humans. I can't imagine what it'd be like for a dog. I mean, I guess they don't really sweat the same way as humans, but they gotta be like baking in their fur. Because I'm like, you guys, like huskies, they should be like in like colder climates, like the Nordics or Russia or even Canada. We get winters here that they would love. Mind you, live right by the Florida border, so it gets hot, 95 degrees and humidity to match. Just hot and humid. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think some dog breeds, I don't think they don't belong in the tropics. They were born and built to be in the cold, and I'm like, I don't know how they survive. Chris, let's pet and groom you. And we play. Yay! And we play tug of war. Then we see Mochi. You get hot with all that fluff? Oof, oof. That must mean yes, right? Oof, playing with the doggos all this time. Let's get some work done. What's on the to-do list today? Probably get refill 120 Fahrenheit Celsius. Wow. At that point, you're basically, you can like cook eggs outside, can't you? I think that is beyond what human bodies can actually handle. I feel like I'm thinking in terms of like the Celsius, but I feel like once we go past like 100 Fahrenheit, that's like, I feel like your body just, I don't think the humans were built to withstand it. Oh, maybe I make some treats. Ooh, more treats for doggos. Not sure, not gonna waste an egg to find out. But yeah, oof. Yeah, I'm not envious of that heat. I hate the cold, but I don't think I want to be in like over 100 Fahrenheit degrees. Let's see how I did. Oh, the pooches will like these, my burnt ass snacks, because girl can't cook to save her life. You guys are super cute, but I feel like I've been talking to myself this whole time. It's no better than talking to my dream journal. My house doesn't have a good AC system, so I have a fan that just circulates the hot air. Ooh, that sounds like it'd be really muggy. My states like the Texas are very likely hotter than this. Yeah, I think that's crazy. It gets hot down there. I mean, it makes sense because I mean Canada's way up north compared to like going way south. Looking at supposed witch not cook. I think she said she's good at baking, supposedly, but she sucks. Or she's good at enchanting sweets, but she sucks at baking and cooking. I never understood people over summer, over fall, winter. I assume they always live up north. Or never experienced moist heat versus dry heat. Yeah. I am biased. I do like summer, but that's because I feel like my summers here are very short compared to the winters that we get instead. And yeah, we get hot summers, but probably not like, you know, like super crazy above 100 Fahrenheit that often. So I like summer only because when the weather is nice, but yeah, I've also been down in like the more tropical southern regions, and the humidity, yeah, the humid heat is pretty crazy. I would take the dry heat over the moist humid heat for sure. I wish I could understand what you guys were saying. Hold on, I can't do that. That's something I can do. I dash to my bag and whip out my spell book. I like dog treats that'll make you understand me. Performing magic is kind of like cooking, except I'm actually good at it. It requires 3 things: intent, invocation, and an instrument to deliver the results. I usually enchant sweets that enhance or grant skills, but I've never imparted something like understanding before, and I've never enchanted treats for pets. I don't expect it to be all too different from baking sweets for humans, but it doesn't hurt to try, right? fun, like learning something new. The concept is a little abstract, so I have to break it down to something simpler so that I can perform a quick and easy spell. Oh, hi Curtis! Wanna do some magic with me? Yay, okay! For this spell, I want us to be able to communicate and understand each other. Intent. Invocation. I'll use a magic circle and runes to summon and direct energy. And an instrument. The ingredients I'll use for the treat. Yay! Easy! Okay. I flipped through my spell book for the appropriate circle and runes for my spell. I usually use a set to grant skills, but it requires me to show my intent. How can I show communicating and understanding? Right, I don't know, Curtis. I need us to understand each other, so basically we need to speak the same language, right? Oh, that's it. I'll grant you a language skill. But how? Granting skills is a little more tough than enhancing skills because the ritual to grant it requires me to perform it. For example, if I wanted to temporarily give someone the ability to dance, I'd have to dance. So for this enchantment, because I like to impart my knowledge of English, I'll have to perform English. What does that even mean? I'll figure that part out later. Let's just draw the circle. And there are runes to direct the energy. The circle is supposed to unite all components together and the runes will point the intent to the ingredients. I just need to collect those ingredients and place them in the appropriate places within the circle. But the ingredients I pick kinda matter too. What ingredients should I use? It has to be relevant to what we're trying to do here. A human tongue will probably make the most sense, right? Because we talk with our tongues. But dang, I don't want to have to go looking for that. Ugh, old magic is so morbid and gross. Not cute at all. I need something that relates to you guys too, but I think some fur from each of you would do. And if I use my saliva to physically bind all the ingredients together, that should do it. I smack my lips and gently lay each tuft of fur in a circle before drooling all over it. Oh yeah, guys. This is some witchery at its finest here. Just slobber all over these dog furs. Yuck, so nasty. Now all I have to do is show my intent. But how do I perform English? Just talk? Doesn't matter what I say? I guess it can't hurt to be super basic, right? The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yay, that should do it. With the disgusting wad of fur and saliva now enchanted, all that's left to do is bake it into little treats. That is nasty. You want to give these dogs like your burnt ass treats that you've been making now with a bit of your spit and their fur in it? Hey guys, I've got goodies for you. Full disclosure, these are enchanted and kind of gross, but after you eat them, we should be able to understand each other. The dogs cautiously investigate the treats I've laid in my open palm. Who wants a bit of dog biscuits with some spit and fur? From experience, I know some of them don't enjoy snacks, but to my surprise, they all have a share. Oh, ew! But yay! Could you imagine the reverse? The reverse would be like a bunch of human hair and dog spit in it. I'm like, that is nasty. Tomorrow we'll be able to chat easy. It'll be great. Yes, thank you for your support, Curtis. Now time for bed. Let's let the magic do its thing. Wait a minute, she's spitting them? Yeah. Good thing everyone ate their dinner. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I drift off into a deep slumber. Good morning, love. Oh my god. Curtis jump scare. Good morning, Kiana. Oh my god, he's got the big old moe eyes. Ah! Who the heck are you? It's me, Curtis. Huh? Curtis is a cute little corgi. You're some naked dude. Oh, are we howling? Oh, oh my god, what the heck? Hey, stop barking in my ear. Ah! Why is everyone yelling? Oh my god. No way, a beefy hottie. Why is he so built? Their eyes is what gets me. Look at their big old sparkly moe eyes. And Leo yell like that since books. They're so buff. Wait, you're all wearing Kai's dog collars. No way! Kiana? What have I done? Kai is going to kill me. Yeah, could you imagine Kai's family comes home and like, not only did are their dogs missing, but you have like 4 naked people in the room. Like, what kind of weird party is going on? What's wrong? What's wrong? You're human! That's what's... Oh my god. You spoke! We've been speaking this whole time, witch. No, this is so messed up. Why are you freaking out, Kiki? Hey guys! Remember the treat you guys ate last night? It was supposed to make it so when you spoke, I could understand you, not turn you totally human. We're not all human. We still have some dog... Oh. Sponty, we're not all human. We still have some dog features, see? They all just look like Neko Mimi at this point. I was feeling he's already gonna be upset to use magic at all, but yeah. How do you explain? Monty kinda... Yeah, I gotta admit, Monty kinda... He kind of vaguely reminds me of Risley from Genshin. I was like, yeah, he kinda... Chuck's body kind of scares me. Like, why is he so built for Shiba? With like his male presenting nips out there for everyone to see. Why? But it's the big sparkly eyes that crack me up. Ochi's hair be wildin' though. Oh my god, stop! Don't show me! You're naked! You need clothes! All of you! Here, pick something! Clothes began raining from the sky as I toss a bunch of articles from my bag into the air. Just please don't chew on my shoes or tear up my stuff. No promises. We're not savages, Kiana. I don't know, you're dogs. What do you think? Oh god. Oh my god, you found my Shiba hoodie! Look, look, look! It's me! Yeah, it is! Do I have to wear something? Yeah, for our sanity. I mean... It's not like the view is bad, but for the sake of our hearts, maybe... Oh my god, yeah, the veins on his hand. Why is he so ripped? Oh my god, yes, you do! Ugh. How about me? Do I look okay? Oh my god, Curtis. So much pink and blue. Why does he need glasses? Aw, Curtis, you're so adorable in that oversized cardigan. But where'd you get the glasses from? They belong to Jacob. I've always wanted to try them on. Jacob? Yeah, Malia's partner. Oh, Kai's dad. Yep. It completes the look though, right? Yes, absolutely. It's super adorable. These are the only things I could find that fit. Really? I brought some other oversized stuff. Too tight and itchy. Damn, son. That sure is putting in some overtime. Oh, I'm sorry, Monty. Can't I wear one of Kaimana's? No! Kai's room is off limits! Okay. Where's Mochi? You have nothing good to wear. I look ugly. Aw, what do you mean, Mochi? You look super cute. These clothes are too bright and they're not poofy enough. I have some poofy dresses you might like. No, I've seen it all and they don't suit me. Well, I'm sorry I don't have clothes for you, but I wasn't expecting to wake up to find naked people in my bed. You know, when they're all cute when they were small and fluffy doggos. Why can't the men wear the guys' clothes? I guess because we just refused to go into Kai's room. For whatever reason. Sounded better in my head, I promise. Can we go on our morning walk now, Kiki? Oh my god, no! No way. At least, not today. You have to get used to your new bodies first, right? I'm gonna go back to sleep then. But wait, Monty, we just got up. You're all idiots. I'm leaving. Wait, you guys, we gotta figure out what went wrong. I'll stay with you, Kiana. Thanks, Curtis. You're really sweet, but you don't have to. You can go play. Okay. Oh my god, what do I do? What do I tell Kai? What do you mean go play? What is he gonna do? He's gonna throw a ball and run after him by himself? Could you imagine the neighbor? Auntie Jo is looking over from her backyard. She's gonna appear. She's gonna see some 4 weirdos in the backyard running at, like, throwing a ball and running after it and putting it in their mouths. It's gonna be like, what the hell is going on? You'd be like, yeah, your friend Kiki invited a couple of weirdos for like a party. I think everyone's like high off drugs. They're all just like running through the dirt and trying to scratch their necks with their feet. Monty could stay naked, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't complain, but it'd be too much. He's the only of these dogs. Yeah, I don't know why we could just let him into Kai's room. With all those big windows, you know she's gonna see something. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, with all the noise and the large windows, I wouldn't be surprised if the neighbors being like, there is some weird shit happening. Do yours. Play with the dogs. How are we gonna play with them when they're human? Do we play tag? Do we toss a tennis ball around after them? Oh, hi! Hi, Emerald, you made it! Welcome! YouTube chat is censoring Kaz. I'm seeing it on stream. That's weird. Why is it censored? Let's see, Monty, I guess. How's he doing? He's sleeping. Of course he is. Hi, Monty. Hello. Gotta wake up. Oh, hello. I love he's got this pink teddy bear. Where did you even get that pink teddy bear from? Treat? You want treat? This looks so funny out of context. It'd be like, oh, here's this grown-ass man with his, like, shirt that's a size or two too tight, holding his pink teddy bear. Who wants a grooming? Who does puppy want a treat? Oh my god, Monty looks like Risley. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I'm biased. I like Risley. He was one of my Genshin faves. We're not gonna act like Monty doesn't look chewable. Alright, okay, let's not start barking now, you know? Oh my god, let's give it a treat. Want a treat? Ryle's my second main husband in Genshin. Good choice. Good taste. Risley's one of my top up there. He's one of my Genshin husbandos too. If you keep offering me treats, I'll get fat. No, you won't. Look at you. Where's that fat going? Into your pecs? Oh, didn't know you were watching your figure. Pet a groom? Can I pet you? Just behind the ears like before. Thank you. I'll do you better. You already have 2 beast men who are half dog and twist. Oh shoot. I mean, half dog. Wait. We have. I was like, okay, Leona's more cat. Ruggy's a hyena. Is hyena more cat or dog? I mean, Jack is wolf boy for sure. I would scratch Jack behind the ears. Are hyenas dogs? Yeah, I actually never thought about it. I'm like, more dog than cat? Okay. You want to chat? Sorry I turned you human. Just turn us back soon. Do you want to play? Not really. Okay. Why does he have to look so depressed? He looks like we're imprisoning him here. You're making me feel bad. Wait, hyenas are not dogs? What are hyenas then? I don't have any husbands I have in Genshin, but I have Noviet, Risley, Alhaitham, Ayato, Albedo, Kazuha, and Diluc. Ooh, good selection, good choice. I have my Genshin husbandos are basically Zhongli, Risley, Toma, Ito, Baizu, Flins, Pantalone, Ayato. I basically just like collected like half a lot of the cast. So I've got a lot of Genshin male characters that I like. They belong to their own distinct biological family, Hyenidae, which are separate from canine and feline. Huh, okay. Learned something new today. Hyenas aren't... Okay, hyenas are just their own special category, I guess. I guess whatever, yeah, category that is. Crazy though. Cause I'm like, I don't think there's anything else that really resembles a hyena, so they're just special like that, I guess. Uh-oh, I'm buffering. It stopped when you said something collection. My husbando collection? Did I just list off all of my, Genshin husbandos that I like? I don't know if you've heard my list. Phylogenetically, hyenas are more closely related to cats than to dogs. Huh. That's so strange. Hyenas are weird. They're their own category, I guess. So really, Jack is the only real dog boy or closest to a dog, and Leona's more cat, and then Ruggy is somewhere in between. Their closest living relatives, including mongooses. Oh, okay. Mongoose. I wouldn't think a hyena and mongoose feel like such completely different things to me. Civets and genets. I don't even know what a civet and genet is. You did list off your collection. Okay, so you heard that part, at least. Oh my god, we're getting a lecture by Professor Combat. Yeah. Have I heard of a game called Dead of Night? I have to look it up. I'm not sure if I heard of it, actually. What's Dead of Night? Is it a game or is it a movie? Or is it both? It's a really cool live action horror. Oh, okay. Dead of Night is part horror film, part horror game, and part ghost hunt. That's interesting. Oh, it came out actually quite a while back. So it's like, yeah, it came out like 6 years ago. Yeah, maybe if it goes on sale on Steam at some point. Kind of interesting. Because I told Kaz there's 2 dog beastmen. There's a Rocky and a dog. Debunked. He's his own category. It's a game and the second one's supposed to come out later. Oh, okay, wow. Took them a while then to come out with the sequel. But I haven't actually seen the first one. Oh no, I'm not good at horror games. It's funny because I feel like that it literally is like if I'm not playing dating sims, I'm playing horror. I wouldn't want Ruggy, no way. No, Ruggy? I mean Ruggy is cute. I would give Ruggy scritches. If that isn't, you know, offensive to be spoke. I need a horror game that isn't a movie and appreciates the fear factor of using as little noise as possible. I think Scully was onto something about this Halloween. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of jump scares, but I love psychological horror. Let's see, Chuck. Oh my god. His big ol' eyes. Please, it's so underrated, it needs more love. I'd be curious. If it ever goes on sale on Steam. Let's see what the gameplay is like too, because I'm actually pretty bad at survival horror. He's so easy to please though. Just give him a donut. Poor Ruggy. Yeah. He deserves all donuts. Ortho came home on his white birthday suit. Oh, good for you! Wow, again, like more, like I think several people have gotten Ortho or Ortho's birthday cards, like the older ones. And congrats! Doesn't be jump scare, but sometimes too much noise can ruin it for me. Yeah, maybe it's like too much. For me, it's like jump scares and loud noises when it doesn't need to be. I think Chuck looks like a combo of Ruggy and Goro. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he actually does kind of have a Goro vibe in terms of like the hair. I thought Goro was really cute. Alright, Chuck, you wanna play? How are we even playing? I love they don't actually describe how we're playing with him. Like, are we throwing a ball in our backyard? He's running after it? Are you like having him bite into a tug of war rope and that's how it is. Can I pet you? No. Despite being human now, Chuck still ducks away from my head. Okay, no pats. Sorry. Oh, what's that? Chuck loses interest in me and runs off to investigate something else. Okay, bye, Chuck. I got a new B-Day on my JP account with birthday keys. Ooh, lucky. I thought you mean Garu. Oh, One Punch Man. Oh, Garu wasn't I'm trying to remember Garu from One Punch Man. Oh, he's the guy with the funky white hair. I remember, yeah. Or the orange. I don't remember. I mean Goro from Genshin, yes. Which, can I just say, Saitama is actually fine as fuck. You know what? I can kind of see that. I can't get over the fact that he's bald. I know it's bad. but I'm very picky about hairstyles on anime men. Rook exempted, okay? I do have some choices here and there that are questionable. But for me, it's Saitama. The bald head I can't get over, but maybe if Saitama had more hair, I'd be more into him. Hi, Kiana. Fucking Curtis. Like, I want to say you voicing Rent in Sparkling Stars. Oh my god. I have to went over all the Seiyu cast. Probably people I recognize. He looks good because he's bald. He's the only one that can pull it off. You know what? I guess that makes sense. There's few bald characters that are like super well known, I think, in anime. How many bald characters can we actually think of? I can think of is like Kirin. Is it from like Dragon Ball? But he's not. He wouldn't be exactly what I call Ikemen. What are you playing? Tag, catch, anything you want. Okay. Can I pet you? Yeah, can you rub my back? Okay. Well, I was like, they're still humans, but we're just like still rubbing their back. And I love we have not eaten this entire time. Should I eat or should I not eat? I'm so hungry, but it's hard to decide what to eat. Guess we shouldn't let good food go to waste. I pull one of Kai's meal preps from the fridge, peel back the lid, and chow down his chow. Well, so bland and boring. Maybe I'll add shoyu or something next time. I think bald can be handsome. For me, it depends on some facial features. Yeah, I think for me, like for fictional characters, hairstyle is so important. Krillin from Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, I call him Kirin. No, it's Krillin. Yes. Or if you played, if you guys seen Road to Empress, one of the characters is a monk, and he's a very pretty boy monk. So he was bald, but he looked really good. I figure so if it's been a couple months since the last one, how it reruns. It's been a nice little spice of August. Oh yeah, I have so many reruns happening. I feel like I don't know, EN has been like pretty dead for like 3 or 4 months now. Do chores. Should we actually wash the dishes? Clean living room, clean bathroom. Wash dishes. After scrubbing and rinsing some crusty old food particles off some dishware, I wiped them dry and began putting them away. The Warner's dishes are pretty standard and unremarkable, but as soon as I opened the cupboards, I found a plethora of interesting cups and mugs. I also think that Usopp is attractive. And Kinemon. I gotta figure out who Kinemon is. Oh, for One Piece. Oh, okay. You know what? I feel like... I can never fully get into One Piece, because the art style kind of threw me off a bit. But I did watch, like... I feel like we're not even... I watched some of One Piece, like, way back in the day. And I actually did end up watching the live action, too, on Netflix. For the One Piece. And it was really good. He's on the Hazard Wano era. He's low-key ugly. Well, not. Usopp, I think, is like... Well, he's got, like, the nose, right? His nose kind of, like, it's like part of his like distinct character. But I mean, like, my favorite was like Rock Lee in Naruto. So like I really liked it, Rock Lee. And he's probably got like the most horrible haircut and the fashion sense of any character in the series. But he was my fave. So I really liked the Rock Lee. For One Piece, I don't think I've really been like I've like read it enough to really have like a fave character. Oh wow, what a colorful collection. And I found a few sets of those souvenir cups with their names on it. But one set in particular catches my bright green with a fun assortment of animals from a place called Jungle Gyms. Jungle Gyms. Is that a restaurant? Have I been there before? I feel like I've been to a place called Jungle Gyms. I feel like this sounds familiar. But anyways, a jungle gym. I guess Jacob and Malia are pretty standard names. I'm surprised if this one says Kaimana. As soon as I flipped the cup over, I burst out laughing. Printed in bold, raised letters or words, I couldn't find my name. Lol. Yeah, Kai, I understand. Pretty sure I wouldn't be able to find my name too, buddy. In fact, I actually had the same birthday as a One Piece Usopp live-action actor. Ooh, so actually, if you think about it, we're canon, we're married. It's because you share the same birthday. Okay, update was chapter 3 in June. Wow. July, August. Okay, I guess it's been a while. We could use another update to the main story. The latest D23. Oh, is that the Disney, like, I want to say Disney convention, but it's not. It's like a big expo. Oh, expo, that's what I'm thinking of, right? It's like an expo. I didn't actually see like watch the like or I didn't attend the event or watch anything regarding it, so I'm not sure actually what is new. All I know is apparently Frozen 3 is coming out, and one of the Disneylands is getting Villain Land or something. Actually, I want to know more about Villain Land, because I'm like, Villain Land seems like something I'd actually go to. I just don't remember which Disney it was at, or they're going to be at. They show the trailers for upcoming movies, shows, and games. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Wasn't there like Kingdom Hearts 4? There's a trailer for that? From what I know, there was announcements on Villain Land, Frozen 3, and like Kingdom Hearts 4. I think that was like what I've seen articles on. I do love Disney, but Disney of old. Yeah. Current Disney, it's like basically, yeah, Twist is like, well, but Twist I feel like is less Disney and more anime, because they kind of show up in terms of like just anime conventions and expos. I saw the Kingdom Hearts trailer and Frozen 3 so far. Okay, I'm gonna see that Rapunzel live action trailer. Oh right, I forgot about the Rapunzel live action. Yeah, Coco will be one of the worlds for Kingdom Hearts 4. Was there supposed to be a movie for Frozen from The Incredibles? You know what? I haven't heard anything about that, so I have no clue. Only user Kingdom Hearts I heard recently was the original voice actor for Kairi passed away. Yes, I think she died really young too, like in her 30s, which is crazy. I didn't really look into seeing how she died, but I know she was in like a couple of movies or series, and also was voice actor for some game characters. Yeah, she was 36. That is young. Wait, I want to talk to... let's see, Bochi. I don't know way to turn this back yet. Play. Wanna play? With you? As if. Okay, Mochi. I'm glad we're getting along so well. Can I brush your hair? Keep dreaming. Okay. Or Chuck. Hello, Chuck. You want a treat? Oh, what did I do to deserve one? I don't know, because you're a good boy. I think you deserve a treat. Sorry for returning you, human. What? Don't be sorry. Having a great time. I can pick things up with my paws. You mean hands? You have hands and feet now. Yeah, those. Wait, I can pick things up with my feet? You can try. Yeah, okay. Just having the time of his life. I guess I'll just poke Monty some more. Monty, we never gave you your meds. Hello. What, a treat? How are you doing today? Tired. You're always tired. I feel that. Oh yeah, I feel that. Otherwise, all I know about Kingdom Hearts 4 is Union X being brought in. I have mixed feelings. I don't even know what Union X is. Yeah, if he's human now, does he need new medication? Oh yeah, true! Does dog medicine work on humans? Okay. Poor Monty. He's just always tired. Hello, Curtis. Would you like to play? Okay. Oops. I think she head to bed. Good night, doggos. Union X. Oh, Union X is a mobile game. Okay. They say a gacha too. Of course. I'm not surprised. Most of them are basically. Thank you so much for trying out this Bare Bones demo. I intend to improve the writing a little more, add more character expression, more drawings. Hope you enjoyed this little taste. I look forward to full release. Okay, yeah, so we did get to when the dogs turned human at the end there, and now we have to figure out to see if there's a way to turn them back to being a dog, which I assume we know will be in the full game. We never got to see what Kai looks like. That's the only thing. Because I'd be curious, because I'm like, okay, we know her ex-boyfriend, Satoru, which we don't know how they broke up yet. But we haven't seen what her bestie Kai looks like. I'll be right back before the end. Still gotta be right back though. Yeah, no worries. Oh, wow, this was a demo. Yeah, it was. I mean, a pretty long demo. It was. Yeah, it was like a kind of hour and a half-ish. So we got the part where the dogs turned human, but then, you know, eventually we gotta figure out how to turn them back. Yeah, so this was a work in progress demo. So this was one of the games submitted to Otome Jam and Josei Jam in 2026 on itch.io. So like, it's interesting to always go, I like to look through the games that are submitted to itch.io and like during these Otome Jams or like Otome, yeah, like Otome, Josei, dating sims. I think it's always cool. You find it, again, it's like so many indie games in the works there. Monty, feel free to pull up. We'll come. It's gotta hurry. I mean, you know, yeah, out of all the dogs there, Monty is kind of yeah, you know. I can see the fans sparking for him. Cause he looking kinda What's with the title? It's so long. It sounds like those like light novel titles of like I turned my BFF's dog human. Hey, it could be longer. I'd seen longer titles for like light novels. I'm still listening. Oh, not even the bat is the full-on hammer. Ow. Just getting straight up hammered down. It doesn't stop me though. I still think, you know, Monty is pretty fine as a human from his dog form. Yeah. It still does look very funny though when you like This looks like a grown man and we're just gonna feed him treats and give him ear scritches. Until we find out a way to turn them back into dogs. Which I'm just like... If they're humans now, wouldn't they have to eat human food? Or can they eat human food now that they're human? All the stuff that were off limits when they were dogs. Can they start eating chocolate or they get sick? Monty looks fine! Have you seen that? He kind of reminds me of Risley, but he also reminds me of Gallagher from Honkai Star Rail, and Gallagher was fun. Again, as a Honkai Star Rail tourist, I'm just looking. I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking at the sights. Gallagher is a fine piece of work. So he kind of gives off the Gallagher vibes and like a little mix of Risley with his hair. But I also do like Risley. Gonna channel Futurama, don't date the dogs. Is that a Futurama episode? It's been so long since I've seen Futurama and they have so many episodes. I wouldn't be surprised if that was indeed an episode called Don't Date the Dogs. Yeah, Gallagher is fine. He can make me drinks any day, honestly. I'm surprised there's not more love for Gallagher, because I saw him, I was like, yo, that's good. That's some peak. I want to see more of that, like, I want to say more of his type or body type in Hoyoverse in general. I'm usually not for the beefy type, but make an exception for Mont. That's what we gonna call him now. Monty. It's for diet, I guess we gotta consult the Beastman. I mean, the Beastman can seem to eat stuff by. I mean, Ruggy's eating donuts, so I guess a little sugar and chocolate will kill him. In Futurama's don't date robots. Okay. I don't know. I feel like dating robots is gonna be the way of the future. It might not be pretty. It's gonna be highly sus, but you know that they're gonna come out with like robots for people to date in the future. Honestly, it's gonna be like female robots first, because come on guys, this is how it is. So they're gonna come out with like female robots, it's gonna get really weird, and then eventually, you know, we gotta find the market niche, and they'll come up with male robots too, and then people are gonna like upgrade from their AI boyfriends and girlfriends to their robot boyfriends and girlfriends. But Asheville though, okay, Asheville is also pretty fun. Okay, like my top Hoyo men, in my opinion, okay, my faves are Boot Hill, Asheville, and like Gallagher is like, in terms of like fine. Like, those are like my top faves. As someone who doesn't really know much into the Hoyo, like the Honkai story specifically, so I don't really know the whole background between Gallagher, but just off of like character design alone and what little I've known of them, I'm like, yeah, those are my faves. The Gallagher was, yeah, rugged handsome. I'm like, he looked good. I want to date a robot. And that is a choice that I feel would be a good one in the future. Because I'm a little scared. I know people are gonna start dating their like robot girlfriends, and it's gonna be really weird. We're gonna have a whole Chobits like situation. If you've ever read Chobits, I'm like, we're heading into Chobits territory. I have too many husbands in Honkai Star Rail too. Little Bean plays Honkai, so I learned all about Honkai from her, essentially. And then it's funny because her faves and my faves don't overlap. It's just thought that's pretty good with men, but they're not worth the pain to me. I don't know if I can really do another Hoyo gacha with like how long Honkai's story's been running. Honkai Star has a fine collection of men. Genshin, however, has too many women. Yeah, I have to say, yeah, there's Honkai still has a lot of women, but I think like it feels like there's a lot more men that like a lot of people lean towards too in terms of popularity. But for definitely I feel it's like a Hoyo thing where they really release a whole ton of female characters and less male characters. I've read Chobbits. I liked it better with the fantasy. Yeah, it was. We're heading too fast into the future. Didn't one of those two games had a lot of controversy or racism back in the day? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised he told me both. And since I actually play Genshin, I know Genshin has a huge problem with just having characters with melanin in general. Meanwhile, Wuwa is 2 years old. Only 6 limited male characters. Yeah, I have little faith in Wuwa actually going to be releasing more male characters. If they're not releasing like male characters from the start, the problem is I don't know what's worse. Actually, no. What's worse is having an equal balance of male characters and female characters from the start, and then slowly getting rid of male characters over time. I rather have that. I like that seems worse than being outright being like, yeah, we're just not interested in releasing male characters to begin with. Is Wuthering Waves? Yeah. So I never played Wuwa purely because I'm like, at this point I have so little time on my hands to get through all the games I want to play that the only way I'm going to be able to get into another gacha is that the story has to be really damn good, or they have to release a lot of male characters. Which is why I am still hoping for a global release of Reign of Nightfall, because they at least basically released like 97% of characters in that game are male, and it's not a BL, okay? A big difference, because there is actually quite a handful of BL games too that are gacha. Yeah, I think it's a Natlin arc when the whole skin color debate happened. Yeah, it's been an ongoing debate. Natlin just kind of made it worse because, I mean, Natlin's supposed to take inspiration from like Latin America, right? And Africa maybe. But yeah, it's but their Archon was like white, so people, I know people kind of were pretty on edge about that, but I feel like it's just a Hoyo problem in general. They don't really have a lot of dark skinned characters. Wuwa feels like it was bait in hindsight. Yeah, kind of disappointing. Cause like I did like the look of Wuwa, but I was like, I am not getting into this trap unless they can prove to me that it's not gonna become a waifu fest. I think I tried to play that, but I didn't know what I was doing. I took up too much space on the phone for Wuwa. Yeah, that's the thing too. A lot of gacha games take up just so much memory and space. Like Love and Deep Space, I had to stop playing. It's just way too big. And now with the whole, you know, fiasco that happened, I don't know what the future of Love and Deep Space is gonna be like. But there's always gonna be other Otome-esque games. There's gonna be other lads-like games, I think, that come out in the future. Now that people have seen how successful Love and Deep Space can be, there's gonna be other games that come out, whether from China or like Korea, for example, that are going to basically I want to say recycle the concept. Oh yeah, BL games have man and censored scenes. Then straight couples. I played 2 BL games before. Straight games just felt underwhelming for cutscenes. I was just like impressed with, so I don't play BL games, but from what I've seen of New Carnival, I'm kind of impressed with New Carnival and how they are just like straight up explicit scenes in there. And also I feel like New Carnival is like the best example of how to make male characters slutty like female characters. It's just like, oh, when you think about like how do you dress a male character to be as slutty as like a female video game character, and I feel like New Carnival did a good job of that, because I was like, whoa, yeah, that's a good example of the reverse. My friend almost considered reinstalling Wua because the guy's coming out. Apparently he was nerfed. Oof. Oh no, that sucks. Still can't believe the whole Valko thing happened. Yeah, I was not expecting a Reddit day and see a whole character was canceled. I knew this whole Valko thing was bad when my friends who aren't even into Love and Deep Space were like messaging me about it. So like friends I knew, I'd be like, did you hear about the Love and Deep Space thing? I'm like, yeah, I heard about it. Even people that aren't even like in Otome games necessarily were messaging me about it. And I'm like, don't trust me. I know, I know, I've heard it. I know what's going on. That's how bad it was. Like, even outsiders, I would say, were hearing about this drama. It was so avoidable. Yeah, it was just... It was like... Someone made all the wrong choices, and it just got worse and worse and worse, and they just doubled down on it. So, you know, New Carnival? Yeah, I've seen, like, I've seen art of, like, New Carnival. Have a couple of faves in New Carnival. I just think New Carnival is just interesting to me because I'm like, yeah, this is what like it's a great example of how to slutify men. Like how to slutify male characters. I just never seen that really in other games. When I played Hua on PC with the launcher, I lost frames during cutscenes. Oof. Yeah, that sounds funny enough. I heard it's like apparently if you run the game and it lags, you just have to open Genshin in the background. And like apparently running Genshin in the background actually stabilizes the game you're actually trying to open, which I don't know, I haven't tested this out myself, but from what I hear on like the internet, apparently it's like, oh, if you're loading a game, like maybe like Wua, you just gotta run Genshin in the back, and apparently the game, it helps fix it. I don't know if it still does that though. People didn't want Kayla to be a love interest, but Info released him anyways. Yeah, I don't know. It was just like way too much happening with Valko. Info really has a knack for creating drama, even a random like me hears about. Yeah, it's like, oh man, you fumbled Infinity Nikki and lads. Oof. By now on his side, don't even play. Yeah, you have like random ass people that aren't even in the space. Like BB No Money commenting about the Valko situation, and like streamers, dudes who don't even play Otome games talking about it. Okay, gotta eat dinner now. But don't come back for stream, and good night in advance. Okay, have a great dinner, Emerald. Yeah, the four ears was kind of weird. He just looked like he was just wearing wolf ears. That's like a cute thing. But only 2 ears look weird though, like skin and 2 ears on top. I mean, like. Some it's always weird, right? It's like, do you want to use the human ears and the wolf ears, or only the beast ears? And no, I mean, like Twist has gotten around with that because we never really see the sides of Leona and Ruggy and Jax's face, but technically they wouldn't have human ears. None of the allies are saints. No, they are not. No, because I don't like the 4-year Stein. Yeah. I think it makes... I don't know. If he's gonna transform into a wolf man, at least make him full beast man. I don't know, this stuff's funny. It just reminds me of like what the one banner that came out when they were all cat butlers. So they're all wearing cat ears. Or were they? I don't remember now. The cat butlers one was kind of cute. I wasn't able to pull on that banner, but I would have if I'd still played the game. But yeah, now I don't think I'd ever be able to get back into lads now after all of that went down. Not to mention that's like, I did kind of like the main story for lads, but they never updated. So there was just really no big reason for me to get back into Love and Deed space when they're not going to update the main story. And like after this whole drama has just tanked their reputation. If you do go back to it, just wait for a boycott then, if it ever does. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever get back into it unless they like literally put Volko back in and kept releasing new love interests. I feel like that is the only way they're gonna get out of this, if they release him. Cause like at this point they're just moving on like nothing happened and Volko doesn't exist. Just it leaves such a bad taste in the mouth. Caleb drugs MC at one point, I'm pretty sure. There was a stalker that had streetlights flickering. Yeah, I feel like Caleb drugged MC like during like kind of the main story he showed up in when he was like heading out for the night, and then she like took a drink and then basically ended up falling asleep even though she planned on sneaking out. I heard some people have spent money on Caleb and Mythic Ralph saying only a little won't hurt the boycott. I don't think they don't understand what boycott means. Like, don't participate in it. Like, uninstall the game. Don't even play it. I mean, their revenue has dropped insane amount. I know it just like plummeted. So clearly people are not happy because the spending, the revenue has drastically decreased in lads, and you know what, that's good. That sends a strong message. They'd be like, hey, what are you gonna do now? How are you gonna, at this point, how are you gonna prop up your revenue? I've been seeing Ralph mains get more leeway for spending on this banner and calling themselves still boycotting. But we say this now, they'll get mad. Of course, they'll get mad. They don't get mad at it. It's... You can't really stop people from it, but it's just more like you just kind of have to like side-eye them. But, you know, for the most case though, like it seems like it's having some effect because definitely their revenue plummeted so hard. It's like the lowest numbers like ever. So it is, you know, it is still showing in terms of it. Because I'm just like, I remember like whenever Genshin tried to have a boycott, it never worked. It was like the Genshin boycott just like it doesn't seem like nothing really changed. But for lads, it is a drastic appearance. I imagine this decision from Info would do more to break an addiction and encourage people to come back. Yeah, lads was always in the top, and now they've fallen hard. They're like below top 10 now. They were like what, 15th or something like that the last time I saw something about it. So, the only successful Genshin boycott was the first Annie. I think it was like over Primo Gems or something. I think people were like angry about the Primo Gems they got. But that was so long ago. I don't think a boycott could happen at this point. They're saying that Ralph Myths is the lowest making myth since the game started. Yeah, I feel like the revenue has been pretty bad. It's not good. So it's a shame though, because like I really wish it didn't happen, because Laz was such a good pioneer in what it was doing. MMC just needs handle. Tokirabu HT. Oh, okay. Good to know. I'll note it down, so I can take a look at who this character is. Oh yeah, that's the official Tokirabu thing. From August 16. Okay. If I did a flagship, I was like, wait, there's so many other characters in it. Wait, did I see this guy? I think I may have actually seen this guy. But I'm so confused because there's multiple new silhouettes of guys. I remember seeing one of the characters that kind of look like a friggin' Tokyo Ghoul-esque. Oh, okay, the umbrella one. Yeah, I mean, that kind of looks cool. Can't be a as man. That's a pretty cool design, I have to say. I was like, I have no idea who this is, but it's a pretty rad design. It feels very FGO to me, actually. Georgina's color scheme. I can see that, the colors. That's a pretty cool design, though. But like, yeah, I like him. But yeah, I don't know, something about it reminds me of FGO. Maybe because FGO has such wild designs in it too. But yeah, Lads is going downhill still. Silent Whispers, I guess people are really putting their hopes and dreams on that game. I don't want to get my hopes up for it, because there's still zero trailer or preview of what the gameplay looks like. And like, some of the guys still kind of look uncanny valley to me, so they're not really sticking out to me just yet. I hope for everyone's sake that the game is actually like going to be good, but right now I'm like, we know little to nothing about it, so I don't really want to get my hopes up. I saw FGO fans comment him too. I didn't miss the announcement, yeah. I was like, oh, he just gives off like event character. Oh, did some news come up for Silent Whispers? Not yet. I don't like, that's why I'm like, I'm surprised, because Silent Whispers has like over 5 million pre-registrations. Could you imagine having a pre-reg? 5 million players and not a single like screenshot or trailer of the actual gameplay. I feel like that's insane. I'm like, we know nothing about these guys. Barely. We know nothing about the game itself and what we're doing in it. I believe I heard whispers, lol, that they saw something to sell their decision. But they didn't elaborate. Right, I just heard learn the Lads people don't like the Silent Whispers LI. I heard there's different things happening. So you have the Lads players who are boycotting Lads and just moving entirely to Silent Whispers. You have the people who are still playing Lads but kind of on the fence, but are also going to be playing Silent Whispers. So like, you know, playing both sides. But I think like the thing with the Silent Whispers love interest, I think a lot of people like their faces seem very like uncanny valley to me. It's like their models are 3D and they're using like whatever amazing Unreal Engine and stuff like that to run it, but there's something about their facial features that just don't feel human enough, unlike with Love in Deep Space. But you know what they look like? What do you mean that's not enough? Even if he's handsome, he's a jerk. To the streets he goes, yeah. Moral personality. So yeah, we don't really know anything about these characters so far. So so in Silent Whisperer's defense, if you ever seen the beta version for Love and Deep Space, you should see what beta Raphael looked like. He did not really look as good as he does now. Beta Raphael was kind of funny. So Silent Whispers, they still got time. I hope they refine the face because everyone's really Dorito chin looking right now. That's what really kind of like, that's the only thing that was kind of like about. They're really Dorito face shaped, and you know, they're still like very whatever, meant to be pretty or handsome or whatever, but it's gonna be really hard because everything's gonna be compared to Love and Deep Space now. I don't remember what they look like. I saw them once or twice. No. So for July 2026, lads fell to number 16. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember they were like 15 or below on the revenue, so they dropped really hard because they had insane revenue before, and that is like a plummet. In terms of player count, I'm actually not sure for Love and Deep Space right now. But yeah, I don't know. I hope for everyone's sake Silent Whispers will actually be good. But right now, I'm not like super hot about their the three guys because their faces look way too Dorito. And to be honest, I like my fictional male characters to have a little bit of a flaw to them. That's like what I'm very much into the moe gap. So I always like a little bit in their character that's like, so they're not like necessarily the perfect BF material. All they had to do was ignore Valkyrie to release them. Yeah, honestly. The problem was when the government got involved. Genshin is at number 1 now. Oof. So since it's been dragged out this long, I wonder how many players that were boycotting actually care to come back. They would have to have a good reason to come back. Falco Fine suck too. Yeah. Him, Caleb, and Silas would get it at the same time, for real. MC can't handle that, but I can't. You're just like, MC, move on over. You don't have the hands to carry this. It's like, I will do it for you. I know some people, I know like one of the complaints, the boycott, was like a lot of Chinese players didn't like the way Valko looked. But honestly, I think he was, like, I wasn't like immediately like into him, but I think he's a good addition in terms of like a different facial. He was like refreshing. He had like a different facial feature and build, slightly different build than the other guys. Infinity Nikki's number 24. Oh, I don't know if that's like normal for Infinity Nikki. Is it usually around that range? Oh, welcome back, Emerald. We're still talking about Love and Deep Space. And Silent Whispers. Again, it's like, I think people are really banking on it to be good, but I'm a little iffy. I'm gonna wait until I see actual gameplay, because I'm really hoping it'll be at least, I feel like I'm hoping it'll either have a very good story or have a very innovative gameplay, which if they're really harping on the third world exploration, maybe that would be its like really big selling point. But aside from Silent Whispers, there is actually other I think like 3D Otome games coming out. There's also 2D Otome games, but they're all sort of getting buried under the news. There's a Korean one, but I think they were like using AI, so people were not happy about that. Then there's some idol game, idol-esque game that's supposed to come out, and then I don't know the other ones in terms of otome. There's more Josei Muke games coming out. Nothing is good than good old rotisserie chicken. Yes. Now, where is the rotisserie chicken from? Because like there's also this good old Costco rotisserie chicken. But I think like the grocery store rotisserie isn't bad either. I think Infinity Nikki did take a hit and then fully recover from 1.5. Oh, okay. I wasn't planning to main him or anything, but I was interested in the story and using him poorly in battle. Since I still don't understand pro cards, to be honest. I never quite figured out how to optimize my proto course. If there's anything I hate grinding. I am a lazy gamer. I love reading story and getting into characters. That's why I play so many visual novels, but I absolutely hate grinding for stuff. That's why even playing Genshin sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I just want to stop the grind. I don't want to do these menial tasks. Tears of Themis, Sensei speaking, went up to number 38. Okay, not super high, but you know what? I'm surprised Tears of Themis is still ongoing, considering it's like Hoyo's neglected child. I feel bad because it is a Hoyo game, but Hoyo doesn't promote it. It's almost like they're ashamed of it and just like never have it as part of their marketing. Quick side question, have you played Reverse 1999? I have not played Reverse 1999, but I do like listening to the soundtrack or some of the songs from Reverse 1999. I just mainly like lads because they make them MC Brown like me. But even that has problems like lighting in the picture. Oh yeah, there was like an issue on that, I think. In terms of like getting the skin tones right in certain lights. I miss playing otome games. I play many, but I always love Tears of Themis. I was very close to playing it. Yeah, that's Tears of Themis is an actual otome. I was very close, actually. It's funny because I feel like if I wasn't so preoccupied with twists, I would have actually played Obey Me and Tears of Themis. But I'm actually glad I stuck with twists. Because it's its own special thing. But I was very close to getting to Tears of Themis. But I feel like it's so niche too. Like I don't really know anyone that really plays Tears of Themis, and I never really see merchandise of it. Cause like Hoyo, there's so many fan merch made for Hoyoverse games, but I never see anything for Tears of Themis. I saw some other black players say they fixed it after Valko boycott started, like they're trying to get us to come back to the game. Oh my gosh. It just sounds like they're fixing bugs more than actually being like proactive. I kind of miss otome too, but I don't know if I want to buy any. I tried to browse the game genre on Steam, but it's filled with Western-made games, so it's not what I want. Maybe I'll try the gacha. Yeah, it depends on what type of otomes you are looking for too. Because I have my list of ones that I like playing, both on console and on Steam or like this computer. So it depends. It's like different recommendations. So I have a hard time keeping up with newer ones. I do buy otome games. I don't play them after buying it. That's like a problem I have too. I am so bad at buying games and leaving them in my backlog. I have all these otome games I could be playing, but instead I'm like 100 hours into Fields of Mystria. I recently got back into Fields of Mystria. I've been grinding it pretty hard recently, actually. And then I actually caught up to, or not fully caught up, but I played the most recent Archon quest in Genshin, so I've been playing through Sneznaya in Genshin too, while my Otome backlog continues to sit and pile up. I feel bad because I still want to finish playing Lover's Enigma, but I haven't gotten around to it. Just playing a poor decision playing Infinity Nikki. They had forever and a day to fix the lighting issue, but only did it now. They're not slick. Yeah, no, they... I know people are complaining too on like the focus on like the house system and the cooking. I think some players got offended that they were so focused on like making house sims and like cooking stuff instead of other things related to like battle or the main story. But I want to Otome as in Japanese games. Oh, okay, yeah. But Steam mixes them all together. I think a lot of the Japanese Otome games are definitely like more, yeah, on console. But there are some on Steam. I think Nightshade is one, like things like Nightshade. God, what was this one? Butterfly's Poison Chain. I do want to play Butterfly's Poison Chain, but again, I'm like, I feel like I cannot invest in like a who knows like 10+ hour game, because there's a couple of actual like Otome Japanese games on Steam that I'm like, ooh, I'd play this, but I haven't been around to it. What is the difference between Infinity Nikki and Love Nikki? Yeah, Infinity Nikki is about Nikki in an open world dress-up game. And then Shiny. Oh my god, there's so many Nikki games. I remember, wasn't Love Nikki a mobile game that was just like dress up? But then Infinity Nikki is like actual exploration. What's yeah. I do seem to skip ads. I do seek them out on my own. Maybe worse. Okay, Love Nikki and Shiny Nikki are connected. It's a whole Nikki-verse I wasn't even aware of until you guys started talking about it, and I'm like, oh my god, there's a whole Nikki lore out there I wasn't even aware of that exists. But hold on, let me actually, what is in my library right now for Otome games? What was I even playing before? And I forgot. Let's see here. Well, Homicipher, not an Otome game, but still 10 out of 10 in my books. Let's see. Oh yeah, Lover's Enigma, I need to finish. I did play the Neko Para Catboy's Paradise. That's it. If there's any other, I feel like I'd like to buy console games more for like the Japanese Otomes. Yeah, I think I just end up buying them on console more. Yeah, Nikki has multiple games. Okay. Played Shiny Nikki before. It stopped doing storage. I guess like, yeah, the dress up games were, or the Nikki-verse was like really popular. You need to multitask right now. Yeah, no worries. I'm just like trying to think in terms of other Otome game recommendations. It's like, because I've been playing more indie ones recently, but I haven't really played any recent console ones. I think about it. I have like on a list of games I want to play, but I just need to actually get through them. I want to spend my salary on a new game console. The question is, which game console? The Switch 2? The PS5? Because both are... Switch 2 is stupidly expensive. Oh my god. I would be tempted to play like the newest Fire Emblem game, but Fortune's Weave is only on Switch 2, and I'm like, Fortune's Weave is like $100 Canadian. And I'm like, I can't afford the Switch 2 and this $100 game on top of it. So it's a problem though if you want to play the newest Pokemon game too. I think the newest Pokemon game is only available on the Switch 2. PS5, I don't know if it's gone up in price. I think it may have. It depends on what game console you're looking at. I played that game. Oh my god, it has art. An Otome game, all wrapped up in one. Oh, Love Brush Chronicles. I have heard of that too, actually. But I wasn't sure if how it was, because I feel like it's also another one that was like, it's kind of niche. I hear about it, but then like I don't see anything about it. So I need someone else to determine, like, determine in their opinion how good Love Brush Chronicles is. But I'm like, oof, there's only so many gachas I can get into. I wonder if Color X Mouse is a sale for a 10th anniversary. I don't know, actually. Sometimes like the Nintendo store has sales that for like digital downloads, while Steam also occasionally gets sales as well. The Color X Malice was interesting. I still gotta remember Bustafellows too. I didn't like the first Bustafellows. It was interesting. So like, I think I've already listed out my favorites for the console Otome games. I liked the Bustafellows, Color X Malice. I liked it. Code Realize, Cupid Parasite for like romantic comedy was really good. Was there any other? Yeah, those were like the good ones, I think. I think I'm gonna have to stay loyal to one console. The Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, yeah, I was thinking about Nintendo Switch 2, but right now it's a little too much for me. Until I think like I would have to wait until they come out with a game I really, really want to play on the Switch 2. Then I'll get it. Which at that point, it would either have to be like an Ace Attorney game or a Professor Layton game. It's like only available on Switch 2. Then I'll be like, okay, maybe I'll play it then. Good night, guys. I'm gonna hang up because my ears are low-key hurting. Especially since wearing my hearing aids. Okay. Well, have a good night, Cassandra. Rest up those ears and your eyes. I don't know too much about Love Brush. I think it's a dark ally with black hair and red eyes. Oh, it's there. I really like know nothing about Love Brush. I never see anyone post about it. Maybe that's why I never find out information about it. Trying to think what else. If that's, I feel like I've played more. There's PC games I play. So I don't think I've heard this recommended very often, but I really liked playing Fashioning Little Miss Lonesome. I don't think it's a very popular game, and it is actually an R18 game, but you can actually turn off the R18 stuff. But for an R18 game, I thought Fashioning Little Miss Lonesome was like really funny. It's kind of stupid in some cases, but it was like a really funny game. I don't think I don't really see that many people play that. Oh, actually, wasn't there a Humble Bundle? Humble Bundle out somewhere for like a collection of Otome games, I think. Hold on, let me look this up. I feel like I got like a ad for it at some point. Yeah, so yes, it's so on Humble Bundle. There is one called Handsome Husbandos, and you basically pay. I don't know how much in USD, but like you basically pay an amount and you get like a collection of various PC Otome games. So it looks like there's Nightshade, Steam Prison, Fashioning Little Miss Lonesome, I haven't. A Date with Death. I haven't really played some of the other ones like Despera Drops and Oz Mafia. I've heard some stuff about them, but I haven't played those, so those I can't really say. I need an upgrade for my Nintendo Switch Lite. Yeah. I find it actually I was debating between the Switch Lite and the regular Switch at one point when I was first getting it. And I think I really end up liking my regular Switch 1 because there's some games that just were much easier for me to play on the TV, like Fire Emblem, compared to if I was just on the handheld. Maybe it's a good thing Love Rush and Tears of Tempest are niche compared to lads. I think it's a good thing, but at the same time, if you are a fan and you want like fan merch or like have like a active fandom for those, I guess it's like a little bit more low key. I think I have the yellow version probably since my senior high school. Yellow version of the Switch. What's the title? Fashioning Little Miss Lonesome. But what's funny is that Fashioning Little Miss Lonesome, there are only two guys you can go for, and I'll be honest with you, Medic, I think you hate one of them. I think you would hate one of the guys, I think, but at the same time, he was so abrasive. It was actually funny. Alright, there was Obey Me, but I don't know the current status of the game. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to Obey Me, or wasn't there like a second Obey Me game? Also, I'm back to my PC. In Obey Me? Which one? Oh no, I think you dislike one of the guys in Fashioning Little Miss Lonesome. For that game. It only has 2 love interests. I don't know anything about Obey Me, to be honest. Like, what is happening now? Or do they have a second game? Was it a spin-off? Was it a sequel? I don't look this up. So I'm like... I thought they like... Wait, why are there 3 Obey Me's? Wait, why is there 3 Obey Me's on the App Store? Now I'm confused and I don't know. Was there 3? How many Obey Me games are there? Yeah, I don't know. The App Store just shows me 3 and I have no clue what the difference is between all of them. There's Obey Me, Anime Otome Sim Game, Obey Me, and B Otome Games. Then there's Obey Me Till Death Do Us Part, which I guess is the dating one. I'm like, I guess you can if you want the dating one, there's the dating one. But why are there 3 of them? Like, guys, why would you do this? That's so confusing. Okay, I'm looking at the Lonesome. The dark hair one has a bad impression. Yeah, he's just so basically in Fashioning Little Miss Lonesome, you have 2 guys. One of them is the sadist, which is the dark haired one, and the blonde haired one is the masochist. So like they're supposed to be like opposite ends essentially. Which Obey Me game should be played first? Yeah, honestly, that should be like the first question. Which one? I'm like so out of the loop for Obey Me. Everyone Discord heaps. Talk about Obey Me. I guess like it's OG or is there a second version? Or maybe it's like kind of part 1, 2, and 3. I think it looks like it's part 1, 2, and 3 kind of that we're playing. But that is like, huh. Midnight Bringer. Oh, okay, I see now. Okay, so there's Obey Me, One Master to Rule Them All, which is the original game. There's Obey Me Nightbringer, which apparently is the sequel, and then Obey Me Till Death Do Us Part, which is like the most recent one, and I think that one has like actual dating elements. Yeah, so it looks like there's Obey Me, then there's Nightbringer, and then there's Till Death Do Us Part. That seems to be the order. So the original game has like the whatever 80 completed main story lessons. The Nightbringer is a follow-up game. Wait, so the first two are not dating games? Apparently not. Apparently, like, Obey Me started off as kind of like a Josei Muke, kind of like Twist. So I feel like, imagine if there was Twisted Wonderland, and then there was like Twisted Wonderland 2, but in Twisted Wonderland 2, you could start dating the Twisted Wonderland characters. I feel like that's kind of what it is. So like the original Obey Me seemed to just be a Josei Muke, where you're like the MC, whatever, the faceless MC. Play the main Obey Me. You say Obey Me anime Otome Sim. Okay, that's the original. Then Obey Me. Okay, NB. I will. Okay, so that's what Nightbringer. Okay. I won't lie, you guys. I thought for a moment Obey Me NB was like non-binary. So I was like, oh, is it like Otome game? But not, because you're now non-binary. It's a companion rhythm game. Jeez, freaking rhythm game. Obey Me Till Death Do Us Part is a third entry. Focus on dress up and light interaction. Wow. The fact that there's 3 of these games, that's crazy. That seems like it'll take you a while to be able to catch up to all the games. Rhythm games, get ready for some lags. I mean, like, Twist has some rhythm games in it. I think it would be really funny if one day Twisted Wonderland, you know, comes to its story end and then they come up with Twisted Wonderland 2. Card game, rhythm game, dress up game. That's funny. Oh my god, Twisted Wonderland dress up game, guys. If you were to create Twisted Wonderland 2, what type of game would you make it? Would you make it like, because like Twist is partially rhythm, but then also action. The rhythm part is very weak though, I have to say. So I'm like, will we go full rhythm game? Or will we like make an entire different game? Will we turn Twisted Wonderland to a dress-up game? Could you imagine? We forget the cards, guys. We're no longer gonna pull for SSR cards and whatnot. We're gonna pull for skins. Just never-ending amount of skins for our characters. Maybe Twist 2 might be RSA arc. I mean, we are already in the RSA arc, so I wonder... Like, are we... I feel like we're not even done our first arc. I feel like we still haven't had the full closure. Maybe when we figure out the end of, like, whatever the Chimera Grim and the prologue stuff, maybe we'll get... It's Wonderland 2. If they want to throw in Tetris, I'm down. Lol, Tetris? Oh my god. They just start being like freaking sparkling, bejeweled or something like that, or match 3. Which I thought was kind of weird. I'm like, so it's an idle game, but it's an idle game that isn't a rhythm game. Time to cheat on Twist for sparkling. I mean, it's just like another Disney game. I don't know. I'm like... Sparkling, I wonder how their gameplay is going to be, because it's kind of funny that it just looks like it's some sort of weird bejeweled matching game. When it comes to Ian, or just using APK. Yeah, APK. Yeah, I don't know. They haven't announced anything for Ian. I don't even know when it's getting released. But like, Sparkling has yet to have a character that really pulls me in. That's the one thing. Cause Twist, I saw the Tweel, like fan art of the Tweels and Twist, and that was like the hook for me. There are some kind of cool characters in Sparkling, but I'm still waiting for that hook to really reel me in. We just got Ortho cards. No, stay in Twist. Do it for Ortho. He cares. He's there for you. True, Ortho never lets down. Ortho has spooked me though, so I'm like mixed feelings for Ortho. Because he has spooked when I wasn't expecting it. Which is, so this is Halloween, and then he spooked me for his dorm banner before. I remember. But like, I actually have, but except, I know, I tried to pull for his Cerberus gear, and he did not come home then. So, Alright, any case, we're about to hit the 3-hour mark, so I'm going to probably call it a night for today's stream. I love how we went off from the turning our dog, BFF's dogs into humans, to like going down a rabbit hole of Otome games. But I always love chatting about Otome games. Could dedicate an entire stream just yapping about it. Let's see if I get Ace and Jacks cards. This chatter corner. I can just like do nothing but yap streams, honestly. Just like talking about Otomes and games and twists. But thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope we had some fun looking at the demo for this game here. It was pretty cute. We're not dating the dogs in the full game, but they were still nice to look at. I have to say. But yeah, hope you all had a good time, and thank you for tuning in, and I will hopefully see you all on Thursday. So take care of yourselves in the meantime, stay cool in the heat, the hot summer over there. Yep, have a good night. Until then, this is Koamio clocking out. Thank you all, and bye bye.